we start from point of nowhere, and we've tried to find each other under the way, and I think the success also is that we have supported each other's projects by being together, talking about things. So some of your projects is partly mine, and some my project is also partly yours. So we are something. It becomes something whole.
It's quite a unique experience being part of a week-long, intensive, creative environment where every day you're developing your ideas, but you also have the opportunity to discuss the progression of your project with the other artists here. So there's very much building upon each other's ideas and better articulating and coming up with more, with clearer and more richer projects in the end.
Du kan se, jeg har prøvet på at holde kant her. Kan du se det?
Ja, det kan man.
Jeg har prøvet på det.
So during the symposium, one of the first days we went on a big walk together as a big group through the forest and the park. And one of the most striking things that happened on the walk is we went down one of the paths in the forest, and then we kind of came across this bridge, and then this bridge kind of stops, and there's new development that's going to happen there. And the people also walking around with us, the other artists, they hadn't seen it. They haven't been there for a while, so they were very upset because it used to be, the park used to go through that area. So it was kind of interesting for me as a North American to see the kind of push of development against a park. So it was a very hard line where this bridge goes to nowhere now. So one of the artists, Yngve, came to me and he said, this is a very, very important plant for us. It's called skalga, and I can't say it properly, but he said, this doesn't grow in many places in Denmark. It's very special, and in fact, this plant, because it's in the park, that was one of the things that stopped the development, because otherwise they would have just cleared the entire park and forest away. So it was kind of an interesting story about this very small, little skinny plant was able to stop all of this. So I thought that was kind of an interesting story for a project. So the idea for the project is it will be on the bridge, and this is a sketch where you're standing on top of the bridge, and what you're seeing is a whole bunch of things suspended from above. So this is I was trying to do some samples where these are pieces of bamboo hanging, and then little metal pieces, and then in between is copper or kind of shiny metal. So I did some more research on the skalga, and I found that it grows in segments, kind of like this. So that's where I got this kind of shape. I also found out in history the texture of the grass is very interesting, and they used to use it to sand wood, kind of like sandpaper, and they also used it to polish metal. So I thought it was kind of interesting to make this kind of overhead canopy of the skalga, kind of abstracted, hanging upside down above you, and using some materials, not directly the skalga, but maybe things that are associated with it. For example, the different metals.
Den gule skal hæves 1 millimeter. Nej, du skal ikke sætte den fast. Du skal hæve den gule knap nu.
Well, I will like to say welcome to all of you. We have this exhibition today because we have this symposium called Tilsynekomster Appearance, and it's about having ideas to make an exhibition at the next year, where we are going to have different sculptures and things in the woods and near Hollufgaard. This exhibition today is about that we have been working on ideas for a whole week. We are about 18-20 artists. We have made some ideas that you can see today, and it's only sketches and ideas that you're going to see today. And then we are having a new symposium in the spring, where we are going to work further on with the ideas, and then it's ending up with an exhibition next summer.
Just starting with the idea of if we engage the natural environment with sound, what does that do to our experience? Maybe we have a changed experience of the forest if we hear something deeper into the woods. So being here, there's an opportunity to not just sketch on paper, but quickly develop models to test some of these ideas in the environment, which is very helpful because sometimes they'll not work the way you think they might. So just using simple found materials, in this instance I very quickly put together a wind chime and to test how some of these ideas might work in the forest.